We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. Chooses to bring this one out. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. Got to him early on the return and laid a big hit on it. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Hurts comes out throwing. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Marcus Williams has it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Shotgun handoff to Abanikanda. Gets to space right side. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Running once more with Abanikanda. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Swift. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a yard that time. They needed more, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, you're getting a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
They'll try to run with Swift. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Back-to-back stands from this front. No gain on the play brings up 4th and goal.
Well, this defense has risen to the occasion. And now, Kate, they put this offense in the unenviable position of deciding what to do on 4th and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run it with Swift. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Mevis with a point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Revis ready to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, these are the type of games he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
First and 10 from the 41. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway. Ugh.
On the move, past the 40. And he's going to run this down to the 36-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. There's a give up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say that football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a first down. They can be difference makers, too.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, Hurts hits his running back. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Second down now, 7 to go. Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Dropping back to throw. That's complete to Musgrave. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Dallas. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That just misses the 50 mark. Gets a 49-yard punt. And the Eagles will take possession. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down throwing for Hurts. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Simple dive up the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Hurts trying again on 2nd down. Kmet brings it in. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going to run again with Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. Now looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. And it's the Cowboys looking at 4th and pretty far. So here's Harrison Mevis ready for the field goal try. This is a 44-yard look from the right hash. Mevis able to knock it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Right up the gut. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It was University of Wisconsin, Kate, the first time I heard this term, slow to explode through. And think how good that Badgers run game has been at the college level. Well, they made runs like that look easy. Slow to explode through.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Completed to his running back. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Hurts setting up to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. The nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles earn the chance to tie it before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles tie things 10-10. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Kick taken in here at the 17. He showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before halftime. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Well, we got ourselves quite a game today, a tie game coming into this 3rd quarter. And what you're looking for is a little instant jolt of momentum coming out of the locker room. And that return might just be the spark that leads to that momentous fire.
They are on the counter with Swift. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Pass play now. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Running behind center with Swift. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball to go right over their head.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. He's got it on the bootleg. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Jalen Polk. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Staying grounded with Swift. And he drives this forward to the 6. A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Man in motion, out of the slot. They'll try with the wide out. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. The back grabs it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Hurts. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Complete out to the right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. On the move, past the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 17. That one's incomplete over the middle.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Hurts throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun to give to Swift. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
3rd and just 2 to go. Handoff running right. Here's Swift. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that. A guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be second down.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
2nd and 10 now. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, here's Swift. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion of just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He's back to throw. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. He fields it cleanly. And you love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. Looked like he had a chance to break it, but still 29 yards on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. To go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the 46. It's his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Eagles losing by 4. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Here's Hurts. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's brought down for a loss. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. Second down. Running with Swift out of the gun. Breaks across midfield. Hits the opposing territory. Give him 30 yards on that one. That's good for a Cowboys first down. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.